that's so exciting, and it's so amazingly attractive.
Yeah, you're not laughing now, are you?
Bow now now now. Bow now now now. Bow now now. Ba-la-la-la-la. This is the end. Dun dun dun. Beautiful. My knees are absolutely killing me. Yeah. Let's just come here. Those of you who know the movie will see me here. I mean, it's gone 2:00 in the morning. I finished work at about midnight, and I thought, well, I'm done. And I thought, don't stream, have a rest, mate. Have a rest, get some rest. Yesterday, I started writing. I got a cracking new short. Honestly, at the moment, it's called The Letter, but I might do a play on words with Thingy Bob's detective story, The Purloined Letter. But remember The Letter. Based on a true story, but anyone here who's ever written, and you know, yesterday it got to about 3:00 in the morning, and I thought, right, just do a little bit of writing and then get some sleep. And I walked into my bedroom at 7:15. Not great when you got a day's work to do and you got stuff off, but it's also, that's part of being a writer. Like, I've got to, I haven't got to, but I want to go to the supermarket, and I go at night. 1, because there's no traffic anywhere, and 2, there's no one in the supermarket, so it's a lovely breeze up there, AirPods in. You know, it takes literally 3 minutes, but I go slow. You know, I enjoy it. Bit of spiritualized on the go, maybe a bit of John Coltrane, I think it was yesterday. And then when I get there, I can choose all my stuff. No one there. It's 24-hour. No queues. I know all the night staff, so they all have a giggle at the weird Englishman. But when I'll be going as late as I go tonight, my drive back, because we're equatorial, it gets light in a couple of minutes. It goes from like that kind of darkness out. See the windows? Yeah, over there. They're the windows. Hang on. All right, let's try this again. That is outside. All right, hang on. There. So it goes from that, which I think we can call pitch black, to just a sunny day. In a few minutes, a matter of minutes, the sun's up. So when you're driving home and it's suddenly light and market stalls are setting up, you think, yeah, I'm not really like the other people. I'm not like everyone else, which is a feeling I've felt since I was 0 years old. Now, the other issue I've got to tell you, this eye is already closing. It's already doing its kind of, you know, it starts twitching a bit. And that's my bad eye. Oh, bad eye. What happens is, if I don't wear my glasses, and even if I do, because this eye, the lens is slightly longer than it is wide. I can't remember what it's called. It's got a name. So this eye does more work to compensate for it, but that's why I always get headaches here. So the glasses balance that up a bit, but there's only so much they can do. This eye is still doing a lot of work. And I notice what I do, and if any of you have worn glasses for a while, you'll probably notice this. Sometimes I'll watch a movie and I realise that I'm pretty much boss-eyed. I'm pretty much sort of watching it like that. Because then this eye can just relax. It can just... But that means that one's doing a hell of a lot of work so that I can make some kind of sense of what... I can still see it, but it just doesn't matter as much. So if it does start twitching properly, putting me into some... What the hell is going on here? putting me into some kind of migraine, I will just go, I got to go, people. Sorry, bye. But I'm trying not to because boom. Anglo-Saxon has started the grift with an absolute boom. He says, I'm new here. Are you sure about that, Mr. Saxon? Evening, Pakka. Where's Chris? That's a good point, actually. Is the lad here? I have only just had a look. Nice one for that Anglo. I think it might be his night at the Boozer, you know. Hello, Mark. This bloke here can vouch for what a difficult day at work it was and how long ago it was till I stopped working. It was difficult. Hello, Mark, the other Mark, JP, Denise, not even Denise. Moody's on the firm. Baz is here. Lady Glass of Emma is here. Lovely. Monte. Cheeky Chops is here. Henry says you can't beat a bit of bully. No, you can't. I haven't watched the episode. I'm just waiting to see if a few more people turn up. I mean, I'll do the stream anyway, but because it's this, you know, I usually stream three hours before this. Usually start about 11. Yeah, so I'm 3 hours later. I reckon we'll get about, I don't know, 80 people in here. And then I'll kick it off. I can't leave it too long. I mean, it's only about 26 minutes, and there's adverts in that as well because you know this is taken from TV. A little bit of background. Anglo, did I actually say thank you for that donation? If I didn't, I thank you now, or as the French say, maintenant. 42, amazing email you sent me. I've read it, mate, and I will reply. I'd love to have a night out with you, man. I'd absolutely love to listen to it would be amazing if we lived in a world where you had free speech. But I'd actually imagine even if we did have that, there's things you wouldn't talk about for obvious reasons. But yeah, there are 4 lights. It's been a while. Have you been lurking or have you just not been here? Hello, Sophist. How are you, son? Good to see you. There was something I was going to ask you. Something reminded me I was going to ask you. Duper Guy's in. Duper Guy was asking about the salute. Oh, I just dropped that. Hang on, people. Can we have a 7 in the chat? Oh, no. 6 in the chat, please. Is it intentional, Nate? Look at that. What an incredible. I've stopped boozing for 6 weeks now. Different world. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? It's very weird. I mean, you know, we all take substances here or there. Well, not all of us. Well, we do sort of. Sugar, caffeine, they count. You know, I was talking to Mark just a couple of weeks back because I stopped drinking tea, but I only drank like one of these flasks a day, which I didn't think was a lot. But I went from glancing my tea bag in the mug, you know, people would make me tea and go, what, is that it? It's just hot water and milk. Because I was so scared of caffeine giving me an headache because I'm a bit headachy, ain't I? And then I was going to this a day and I'd leave the tea bag in it while I was tidying up before I went to bed. And I'd have that by the bed. And when I woke up in the morning, I'd have 3 cups of tea. But when I stopped doing it, I had a headache for nearly a week. I mean, it wasn't like a banger. It was occasionally. I looked online. I thought, because this ain't a migraine. This is just an headache. I typed in caffeine withdrawals. First one, headache. Let's see what Nate says. It's for a 3-month break to get in shape. Well, fair play, man. People give Nate a 6 in the chat because you'll be surprised how difficult it is to do something like that, especially something like drinking. I can't remember what the novel is, but there's a novel and the opening it's something like I walked out of my house this morning and after 10 minutes wandering around, I realised that our civilization is pretty much there for the manufacture, distribution and consumption. No, manufacture, distribution, promotion and consumption of alcohol. And you can see it like that. You can see it like that. You've only got to choose to note those points. So it's quite a thing. JP got naughty on us. You want to be careful with old Tia Kia. He might be on you for that, mate. Nice one. Nice to see some support. I mean, as he said, he's not getting clean, but it's still an effort. And like he said, different world. Dead Soul 72, the murderer on board. Yep, right. So for people who don't know, Bullseye, listen to some of the statistics here. We've got 76 in, so we'll start. I said 80, but and people don't forget, super chat down the bottom of the YouTube. It's 2:15 in the morning. I've been working all day. Super chat down there. You've got entropy donations at the top of the screen. I've got to turn that on off. Yep, and I do check that regularly. Or you can use that. You can hang your camera over that QR code, and it will take you through to I'll open that actually, so I can keep an eye on it. But if you donate using that, you get a video reply, but you also get to write something. So if you want me to tell your kids to stop being nasty to their mother, or do more homework, or just slag your mate off or something, I'll leave that for your video reply. You know, it's just twisting the grift, really. So I like to see it. I'll just open it so I can keep my papers on it. Look at that. Right, we've got all that. Bosh. Right then. So Bullseye. All English people over 40, probably even younger than that, certainly older than that, know Bullseye. Yeah, look, we're on 80 now. Lovely. Originally started on a Monday night when ITV done it. Remember the ITV logo? It's like those free. Anyway. Then they moved it. It started getting a little bit of exposure. People started liking it. Then they moved it to Sunday evening. They thought, people, it's a quiz show. It's a light entertainment show based around darts and general knowledge quizzes. But they weren't stupid, actually, because I don't know if it's the same anymore, but years back I read that darts was one of the most popular spectator sports going. And, when the darts championships are on, they do get a lot of TV time. They got massive sponsorships, and it's worldwide, I remember, like, Eric Bristow got his autograph. Nice. I didn't meet him. Someone else gave it to me. I was like, yeah, it's sort of the same. Jockey Wilson, Crafty Cockney. He was Crafty Cockney. Was that Eric Bristow? These geezers would have pints on telly, like they'd have a swig of their pint. Sportsmen. Get up to the hockey. Now, all young kids got a very cheap dartboard for Christmas, and the cheap darts with the plastic flights would often bounce out and just hit you in the forehead. Even if that didn't happen, you'd get very bored very quickly, realising how hard it is to actually play a game, and then you just throw the darts at each other anyway. So really, it just cut out the middleman of playing darts. So, not bad. But Bullseye, listen to this, people. It ran for 14 years. Oh, yeah, sit down. Yeah, get a cold flannel to your forehead. That's right. Lean on a family member. Breathe in and breathe out. 14 years, Bullseye. There was like some weird kind of, they tried to bring it back. Bring it back. And thankfully it failed. Why did it fail? Because it didn't have Bowen. Jim Bowen is a comedian from the UK 70s circuit. Your classic kind of make a gag, look at the camera, punchline. It's all pull back and reveal. Set up, reveal, look at camera, and then laugh. And weirdly quite funny, if a little bit spooky in a way. So there was many things, but to get a TV show to run 14 years, a weekly show based on darts and general knowledge. At its peak, it was getting 20 million viewers a week. Now, we might be about, 70, 80 million people now. Going back to, when did it start? 81, I think. And I think it ran to about, 94, 95. England didn't have that many immigrants. And so it was a lot smaller. There wasn't so many people. Dropping that in another video I can't monetize. So you had a lot smaller population. Get rid of all the kids. Like, I think kids love Bullseye, didn't they? Let us know if you enjoyed Bullseye as a kid. So we're going to watch an episode. I haven't watched an episode for years. There was a serial killer on Bullseye once. Not like on the episode. He didn't start like serial killing on there. But during his serial killing, he turned up on Bullseye and give it the normal bloke sort of bit for a while. You can still find that one out there. But I know that because I watched a documentary about him rather than a documentary about Bullseye or an episode of Bullseye. So here we go. Now listen, if you're new around here, I'll tell you now, I will interrupt it loads. Hello, Willow. Tony Green was a serial killer. For people who don't know, Tony Green used to do the darts scores on telly. So when it would be like the national championships or something, they'd go and they'd go 41 and then the next player. And so cleverly they got him on Bullseye to do the same job, but familiar voice. Bullseye turns out to be a stroke of genius, really. Now, as I was saying before, I was so thankfully interrupted by someone who reminded me that his name was Tony Green. I will interrupt this a lot. One, because if I don't, this video gets yeeted. So I will interrupt it a lot. But that's also why I'm doing it. If you want to just watch an episode of Bullseye, you can do that. We're watching, what one is it? Series 3, episode 15. Hello, Andy Mester. Hello, Eleanor. How are you, Ellie? I see you over on Lockpicking Legend there. Cheeky Chops, 180. Abstract Steve's in. Oh, don't start. The best Bullseye bit was Jim. That's Bowen, people. Jim Bowen. JB. Asking a bird if she went on a sponsored slim. When she said yes, he said, "How much do you owe?" Comedians like that, I tell you now, Bob Monkhouse, Mike Reed from EastEnders, not the old Radio 1 DJ. What's his name? Naughty Ash. They can just fire jokes off. I was never a joke writer. As a comic, I told stories, and I marvel at those joke writers who can just go bosh, 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 bosh. I've seen gigs of like Mike Reed where he does like 2 hours just joke, 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 joke. Naughty Ash, his name escapes me. He done something like 6 hours once. There's a famous story. It was one of those sort of Blackpool pavilion gigs, like loads of old ladies. Half of them probably died during the gig. And he was sort of doing his, he got done for tax evasion. not his best joke. But he made a joke apparently about saying, "I'm just going to keep going. I don't care if they turn the lights off. I've got nothing better to do when I get home," and all this lark. And apparently he just went on, and the crowd just didn't want to. The crowd didn't leave. He didn't leave. They were spending money on like more popcorn, another cup of tea, Coca-Cola, and other caffeinated, full of sugar options of drink. Right. So let's kick it. Mark hopes they win a boat or fashion. fashion. Yeah, that was the other thing, of course, people. The prizes weren't great. I got to say, JP, Monkhouse is, was a great comic. You know, in context, of course, but a great comedian. Just that's it, Doddy. There you go, brilliant. What links that abstract, Steve? About the serial killer? No, I'll tell you what, it's already 2:30 in the morning and I've got to get on with it. I'll be up all night and I can't do that again. Another one from the era, good call, Willow. Forsyth, another joke machine. LOLC 350, how are you, mate? Hello, Charlie. I didn't know you were here. Right, well, because I didn't see you, obviously. Pakka ain't here, is he? Hello, 322. Nice to see thee. Ugly Truth, Moody Edge, Rollo, boat for sale. Who wanted a boat, man? What a prize. Right. There you go. I was thinking whether I could how I could set that joke up, but it wouldn't work. I think he's at the Boozer, but because it's late, he might come back. Hello, Jackson. How are you? He might come back. What's the time in the UK now? 2, 1, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 8, 9. He might come back in a minute and he'll come on here half pissed, which might be funny. It is, you're right. You're right, because I always think it's the weekend, but it ain't, is it? Octone, it has been an Hang on a minute, you ain't been round here for years, have you? I mean, lovely to see you. Oh, wonderful. Hope you're well. Manning, legendary. 8:30. So, yeah, I reckon half hour. I'll probably be finished. Oh, that's a shame. Right. Hello, iTower. Class. Right. Here we go. Hello, Toadie. Get on with it, you hamster. Right. We're going to go for it. Let me get full screen up. I don't want to wear my earpods, not because I don't like wearing them. Hello, Nick. Bullseye was one of those shows worth watching just for the absolute state of some of the contestants, as I'm sure we'll find out. We've got everything going. We've got everything going for us here. Essentially, like I said in the in the description, we're just laughing at how people used to live. There's nothing wrong with that. What, you've shaved your head? Are you joking? I can't believe you've shaved your barnet. Right. Craig says it's better without Pakka anyway. The bloke doesn't shut up. Right, here we go then, people. Have I got my light on? Why can't you see me? Not that you need to. I'll put a little bit of an angle on it. I've probably done it to keep it out layer. Oh, there you go. Hi. Right, let's give this a go. Now, listen, people. If I do get yeeted, it's over. I'll come back in 3 minutes, but then I'll just say I'm done, people, because I haven't got the energy to come up with conversations and tell stories. I haven't got the energy to get guests on. I've got the energy to react to something because the material's so strong. But here we go. Let me know if there's an echo or anything. Hopefully there won't be, because I don't. Usually there isn't. Right, put that on. Put that on. Excuse me. Right, we should be good to go. Alexander has gifted 5 Dangerfield memberships. Fair play to you, Alexander. Always doing that round these parts. Let us know, people, if you got one of those. You need to have it. You need to have it set up in your YouTube account that you're willing to accept gifted subscriptions. I don't think it is set up by default, but let us know if you get one, because it's nice for Alexander. He's just spent a fair amount of quiddage on that, and it would be nice for him to know that people are happy to get them. Nice one, Alexander. Very kind of you. where is he? I can't remember his screen name. Abstract Steve has sent me the Bullseye joke. If I've got time at the end, I'll run it over. Cheeky Chops is on the firm. Right, we've got 100 people. I was talking about a slick 80. People, keep your eyes out for Pakka. If he rocks up, let me know. And if I haven't said hello to someone, I do apologise. Emma, I did actually look at some 3-2-1s. And it is funny at the end when they go, right, what was the clue? And it's like, 2 pigeons come east, come west, but don't put a newspaper under your vest. And then they're like, that could be the holiday in that could be the holiday in St. Moritz. And then he goes, right, let's open the envelope. So 2 pigeons go east, go west. That's like flying. Don't put a newspaper. Was a newspaper something you read? Don't read when you're flying. That's right. You lost out on a lawnmower. Now that bit's brilliant, but you have to wait a good 45 minutes to get there. That's why I chose Bullseye, just because I know I can survive and get through it. Morning, Mega Essex boy. Good to see you the other day, mate, and good to know you're here now. Does the later time work well with you? Morning, Bifter and a cup of tea time. I should have said that in one sentence rather than the pause before time, because it made me sound somewhat stupid. Right, here we go, people. I'm going to take my boat race off the screen. We don't need that. We can get more of the Bowen. There we go. Right, I think we're ready. Let me know if there's... I'll play a bit of this intro and you can tell me about the echoes and all that. So this is series 3. It started in 81, so we're probably looking at 84. I mean, incredible. I tell you what, people, when you think of the 80s, people tend to think 87, 88, but 83, 84, it looks more like 78, 79. It's very, very weird. Here we go. So that's Bully. Again, if I don't interrupt it, I won't interrupt it so much, but that's Bully. If you didn't win a decent prize, you got a goblet and a tankard. They were gendered. If you were a lady, you got a goblet. Hello, love, goblet. And your BFH, of course, your bus fare home. But you also got like a little toy bully. And that's what he looked like. Kind of a frightening thing. Yeah, me too, Willow. It was weird, wasn't it? I like the Anglia, that knight in armor that would sort of shine as it turned. Yeah, great stuff. It was much better. Regions were better. It's weird, isn't it? Communities are nice. It's so English, this whole thing. The diversity on show is awful. I mean, complaints will be made.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host for this evening, Mr. Jim Bowen.
I mean, look at the budget on this thing. Look at the oh god, I told you I wasn't functioning. What are they called? I'll get back to them in a minute. Look at the come on. Oh, what is it, people? Something values. Someone in the chat will know. I think it begins with P. I just can't think of it. It doesn't matter. I'll get back to it in a minute. Production values is the word I'm saying. Look at them. Notice how everything in this era of our world was cigarette flavored. Glass says the audience are brilliant. Yeah, they're incredible, aren't they? You talking about this fella? That was one I was after. Yeah, production values. Look at how everyone's loving the audience. Look at them though, isn't it mad? 83. 83. Anyway, let's roll VT. Look at his bins, man. Like the two bottoms of bottles of Coca-Cola. Look, there's no eyes under them. He's drawn them on. Anglo's already remembered another one. And look at what you could have won. That you'll see that, people. When they lost, they made them watch what they lost. Thank you, Anglo. Anglo and Alexander have donated, and they're holding the fort. It's the 233 grift, people. Anyway, nice one, Anglo. Let's see what you could have watched. I told you I'd be in. Thank you, Anglo. Pakka, are you half pissed, or do you want to join us? Or you half pissed and you want to join us? I'll pop the invite. Pakka, this could be funny because I've got no energy and my left eye's twitching. You don't, no obligation, Pakka, obviously. I know we all know it's your boozer night. But I would imagine if I said, show him some love in the chat, you'd suddenly see loads of people want you in. Hello, Floella Benjamin, if that is you. Alexander's gifted 5 more memberships. Fair play to you. Fair play to you and Anglo. I knew that when I get dementia later in life for sleeping 3 hours a night, it would be worth it. I don't know whether that joke will age so well. I imagine Pakka, if he is going to come on, he's going to have to sit down, wash his face, drink some water, comb his hair, set his computer up, and all that lot. I'm just getting some water myself, people. Give us a second. And let's have a look what you could have won. Right. What I've just got to quickly do, people, apologies. I've just got to do this. Don't worry. I've just got to. Oh man, I can't do it. Won't let me do it. Maybe if I do it this way around. No. Right. Anyway, as we were. Thank you, Alexander. Very kind. How do I get that off my screen? Oh, it's gone terribly wrong. Be gone. Why is that gone? If I close it down there, it's going to close up there. What if I open a new page? Does anyone know how to get rid? I've got the 2 little screen. Don't worry about it. Maybe I can just move them. What the hell is going on? Maybe if I. Oh, they've gone. And they just went on their own in the end. I think they must have heard me. Here we go, people. Thank you, Moody Edge. You don't need to remind me. Pakka. Let's have a look at the state of this fella before we get on to the main show. Hang on. Yeah, it's already not sounding good. Hang on. Add item. Oh, man. Where's 42 when I need him? Camera slot, media slot. No, cancel. That's right. Here we go. Right. What I'm going to do. Right.
Hello.
Carl, you had a few bevies, son?
No, I'm sober. We're all right.
All right. Are you sure?
Yeah, straight up.
Nah. When I hear you go, yeah, straight up. It's your drinking night, isn't it? Wednesday?
No. Is it Wednesday? Yeah, I ain't been to the pub for about two months, 3 months maybe.
It's Thursday actually, but not really. It's Wednesday. You're where you are. Oh yeah, how weird is so, Pakka? There was 100 people here, and how weird that nearly all of them knew that Wednesday was when you go to the pub. How does that make you feel? It's quite an odd thing, isn't it? Like,
yeah, I ain't been for a couple of months, so.
Oh, there you go. So what? You've not got booze on the head, have you?
No. I was having a couple of beers the other night, but I'm not like going out once a week and wasting 50 quid getting hammered and then going to work the next day feeling shit.
You know what I mean? It's a lot of money. 50 costs you 50 quid, does it? A night out on the piss is about 50 quid. I know what you mean, like 30, 40 or something like that.
Yeah, a really good one. Old one's 30, a good one's 50.
You might as well just sit at home on your own with a bottle of gin, innit?
Yeah, a little bit of a cry. Go to bed early.
Right, we're laughing at Bullseye, but we're only just about to start, so you've come in at a perfect time. Thanks for coming in, mate. Lovely to see you. Oi, Nixie, Nixie sent me an email and invited me to join her on a show with this YouTuber who's got a couple of 100,000 subscribers. Would have probably done me some good. Would have been a good conversation. And I read it today because my emails are they're out of hand at the moment because of staffing issues. And I thought, oh, that would be interesting. And then I got to the bit where it said, it was yesterday.
Okay.
I think I replied to you today, Nixie. I'm glad you had a good one. Oh, it was Sunday, was it? It was Sunday? Shit. So I'm so late. I only read it today. Apologies, though. Thanks for thinking about me, though. Very kind. It's you, mate. It's you. He's almost got 1 million subs. Yeah, it would have been a good one. And it would have been nice to have a chat. I watched some of his videos today, actually. Interesting bloke. You know, when a black fella sits and watches, who is he talking about? Rivers of speech, Rivers of Blood speech, man.
John Enoch.
Is it Enoch Powell? I always confuse him for the other lad. Yeah, he done like a reaction to that. It's kind of interesting. All right, here we go. Anyway, we're back. What the most sort of backhanded insult ever. I could imagine Pakka as a Bullseye contestant. It would be the northernness of him.
Willow says I'd fit right in the audience. I'd be happier as well in the 1980s. Thanks very much. I was happier then.
Moody Edge says Enoch Powell.
Right.
Who did you just say? Enoch Powell. You did, didn't
John
you?
Enoch, I said. Yeah.
Henry, we're getting back there right now. Oh, hang on. Straight out of Cornwall. Boom, boom. New viewer here. This looks like a before and after. We get it all the time. We get it all the time. Who's the eldest? Oh, it's straight out of Cornwall. How old do you think this one is, and how old do you think that one is? Dun, 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 dun. I'll just relax for a moment. Just a little bit of relaxing. You right, Emma? You right, Glass? Do you want a bit of that? Do you want a bit of that? A bit of sweat betwixt our hardened bodies as we do things. Fucking hell. Right. Look at that. Sheila, hello, love. She loves Pakka's grin. Loves it. 47 and 49. So 47, 49. 52, 45 or something, isn't it?
54.
There you go. All right, people. Here we go. Let's get back onto this one. You're all right, straight out of Cornwall. I set you up for it to go wrong. Everyone here is lovely. You'll be fine as long as you're respectful, and you don't even need to be respectful sometimes. Just don't be an arsehole. And already you've proven yourself not to be in 2 posts. Marzipan's here. Hello, son. Both younger than him. There you go. Put together. Right, there you go. Look, she loves it. Dirty bitch. Right. Someone sent me an email and they said, stop telling Emma to drop. I think you might want to ask Emma about that. Right, let's get back to Bullseye. Here we go. Are you up for it, Pakka?
Yeah. I didn't watch this show when it was on.
You didn't?
No.
Oh, that's virtually child abuse, man. You can't.
I wasn't a child, was I? I was like a teenager. I was out.
Yeah, no, oi. This show ran for 14 years.
Yeah, trust me. Trust me, Chris, I was out.
Yeah, but hang on. Nah, it went from about 81 to 94. 5. So you must have been. Nah, I'm telling social.
I was 11 and 95. I was 25.
Hello, Charlie. I'm telling social services about you, about your parents, because exactly, Nate. Look, I was about to say it. Everyone watched Bullseye.
I lived in a pub when I was 11. I had better things to do than watch Bullseye.
Glass says, "Don't take any notice." I won't. Don't worry. Drop. Right, let's get back to the bullseye. You ready for it, Pakka? You're in for double bubble then, because you'll love it. Share screen. Because so you've never seen it?
Well, I'm aware of it though. I've never sat down and watched a full episode, but
got
I
an
know it's
understanding and an idea of the format.
Yeah, someone plays darts and someone answers questions, and then they swap, don't they?
That's it. Yeah. Right, here we go. So we're only a couple of minutes in. Let's roll VT.
Good evening. Welcome on this Sunday evening to another edition of Bullseye.
Is the sound all right, people? Was there any echo or anything there? Marzipan wanted the old little rubber bully. I can't believe you made me say that. Moody Edge says Pakka and his bully imposter syndrome. Yeah, I do know what it's about. So Mark says, so Pakka doesn't know to keep out of the black and in the red. I mean, ignorant, really, Mark. There's so much stuff he doesn't know about. Sound is sound. On Andy. Lovely audio. Cheers for Ella. Big break. What's his name? What's his name? John Virgo, comedy genius. To team up John Virgo, who used to be a professional snooker player, then was a snooker commentator, teamed him up with one of the best comics of the day, of course, Jim Davison, and yet Virgo was hilarious on Big Break. Give us a break, give us a break, give us a break. Right, that ain't how it goes. I just sung, hang on. What was that? What did I sing give us a break to?
Blankety blank.
Yeah, what a weird thing to do. Give us a break, give us a break. It doesn't even sing that. Roll VT.
We've got 6 smashing people forming 3 lovely couples to play the game tonight. We do hope they do well.
What do you reckon? Pansexual and a non-binary, a couple of gays, and an African man and his Islamic wife. It's got to be, isn't it? I mean, 1981 UK.
I'm going for Mr. and Mrs. whatever, who were probably at least cousins already anyway.
Oh, yeah, that mostly Northern. Before we progress, though, people, and as I said, I will interrupt a lot. Otherwise, they'll just take it down. Nate's bringing it out the back door. Super smashing, lovely, great. And he does say it. There you go, Anglo. That's what I was looking for. I rather embarrassingly stumbled my words and went for the bottoms of Coca-Cola bottles, but they're jam jars, aren't they? People, may I draw your attention to Suspicious Lady X on the right of the screen with a coat on. I mean, come on, ITV, put the heaters on. I'm not enjoying the angle of her head, and it's almost as if she's trying to get out a shot. I shouldn't be here, you know. And if we look close enough,
she's meant to be at work.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. She's like, I've been absolutely rumbled. But people, even worse than that, go further right and up one row. History debunked. Simon Webb is in the audience. Look at him. Look, he hasn't changed, has he?
Hello again.
Can you see Simon Webb? Can you see my cursor? Look at him there. I'm going to get a little screen grab of that, and I'm going to make sure that we get to see that in full. I'll put that there, and we'll have a look at that later. When you blow it up, it just looks like some mucus. That's not very nice. Here we go. Look, Charlie Sparkles has just noticed it. Palmer's having the laugh of his life. Alexander says old even. I can't remember where. I can't talk properly tonight, Alexander. 42 has spotted Miss Downfire in the front row. Good call, Mrs. Downfire. Amazing. Look. This is fucking excellent. The material's so strong. Roll VT.
And I'm sure you do at home. Will you please welcome from Yorkshire area, Dick and Anne Gill.
His name's Dick Gill. I like the way they were already on it. He didn't want to dox him from the Yorkshire area. Nowhere specific, but they'll probably go into that in a minute. Now, just think, people. I mean, when I look at that board, I just think that's the magic of television. That is, that ain't a dartboard. Do you know what that is, Pakka?
I've got no idea.
That is the spatio-temporal board. I won't need to explain that. You'll watch it happen.
Nice to see you. Good man. Oh, I'm all right. You well? Good. Dick, and you're a police constable? Yeah, that's fine.
His name's Dick, and he's a police constable. Come on.
Now, tell us.
In fairness, so in those days, they were probably there when you needed them.
What branch of the force are you in? Are you allowed to tell us?
Old Bowen's setting himself up for a joke here.
Some photography. Fingerprints and photography. Oh, you'll be a dab hand at that then.
Look at Bowen. Look at the audience. So look, that's amazing. He made the joke was that there was a word that was similar to the word he said. Fingerprints. Okay, you'll be a dab hand at that. But look at him. Look at we've got to have that again. I mean, just the balls to do that from nothing to just cracking up. Ready, watch.
Fingerprints and photography. Fingerprints and photography. Oh, you'll be a dab hand at that then.
Amazing.
Tell us what you do,
Well, I've just started work as lunchtime supervisory assistant at a school.
Hang on. What was that little tick she had on the go there? I'm not judging her, but she didn't have any hair in front of her eyes. I think he comes back with that. I think his photography strays a little bit into the the household, the domestic setting, shall we say. I bet he's a dab hand at that. Watch her weird twitch.
Tell us what you do,
Well, I've just started work as lunchtime supervisory assistant.
No, we've got to have that at half speed, man. I'm sorry, people. Let's take it down to quarter speed. We'll take it back. Right.
That then.
I forwarded it. Right, ready?
Tell us what you do.
Ready?
Lunchtime supervisor.
Interesting when she said it as well. Lunchtime supervisor. I'm telling you now, humans don't do things for no reason. And I reckon when she first got her job, she had a different time. And just recently, they said, "No, you've got to work lunchtimes now." And she ain't happy about it. That's why there was that little unconscious. No.
Tell us what you do,
Well, I've just started work as lunchtime supervisory assistant at a school.
Even her face, there's a little micro expression. Look how serious her face is when she thinks about her job. Look, I'll try and pause it.
Tell us what you do,
Well, I've just started work as lunchtime.
There you go. Look at that. That is. It's very subtle, but look at her staring at the horizon of life.
Yeah, Shate's a job.
Yeah, but there's
Supervisors.
anyway, I could be here all night talking about micro expressions. Anyway, let's go.
School meals. Oh, with all the kids throwing pudding and what's the message of it?
Yes,
The things some women will do for a copper.
No joke. The no joke joke was amazing. He gave it the no joke joke. Yes, David. She done the 5 mile stare. She is terrified, and that is fair enough. You know, she's on telly. Hello, Lee. She's on telly. I get all that as well. Otto's on the firm, is he? I didn't see him. I see someone replying to him. I will. Hello, Otto. Oh, I know that. I'll see you soon. Oi, Pakka, check out the no joke joke, right? Listen to his actual words. Again, he looks at the audience and cracks up. Oh, it's a good point, actually, Mark. This is extreme misogyny. She could get... Oh, you're saying me. I'm not picking on her. I'm just saying what I see. Oh, that's catchphrase, isn't it? Saying what you see. Saying what you see. Yeah, good point. She's got dinner lady PTSD. Well, we need a
like that
pack
one.
cover after all this. But I'm all right, Lee, actually. It's up and down, you know, but it's a lot better than it was. I'll turn it up a bit. I can do that. Good call, Shepface. Apologies. It's a bit louder now. Tell me if that makes any difference to you.
What's the message of it?
Yes, it
The
is.
things some women will do for a
Is that too loud now? Is that about right?
It's good here.
Let me know, Pete. It's all right for you, is it, Pakka?
Yeah.
Anyone who had their headphones in has just gone, bollocks. Hello, Otto. There he is. Look at it. Just the predictable. Right. We're all good, are we? We're all good. Right. It's better, is it? Right. That's as loud as it can go, though. Right. Anyway, watch the no joke. This is what's incredible about it. It's delivered with the sort of meter and, you know, the sort of volume and every other kind of sort of vocal, you know, change that you would do if you were telling a joke, but there's no actual joke. Ready? Check it out. So he just says, I'll take it back a bit so we can see it in context, but listen to the no joke.
Started work as lunchtime supervisor
Oh, I really wanted to get that micro expression.
assistant at a school.
school meals. Oh,
Right, here it comes, the no joke. Ready?
with all the kids throwing pudding and
Yeah.
what's the message of it?
Yes, it
The
is.
things some women will do for a copper.
What? What's the joke? So the kids throw food at her. The things some women are do for a copper. What? Look at Bowen absolutely cracking up though. Fair play to him. He's pulling it off.
That's good, isn't it?
Hang on, did he point at her and say that's good?
Things some women will do for a copper. That's good, isn't it?
That is good, yeah.
Hey, we start off slowly and fade out to nothing really.
Fair play.
Tell us about your hobby.
Well,
Murder.
It's not a hobby, is it really? Go on, you can tell
I
us.
like
Would
watching Steve Davis play snooker.
you really?
Yeah.
You're really into Steve Davis.
Yes.
What would you do if he came and stayed with you for a couple of days?
Fuck him.
Oh, no.
Would you put
I'd like to, I don't know, polish his cue or something. I wouldn't mind potting his balls.
your husband at the back of the
Oh,
queue?
definitely.
Pegging him.
And go and sit down and relax.
Hang on, there is without a doubt some canned laughter. No way is there a couple of 80-year-old women in that audience going, listen, it's like the Wicked Witch of the West from the Wizard of Oz. Listen.
Oh, definitely.
And go and sit down and relax.
No one laughed that much at that joke.
Smash it. See you in a minute. And let's welcome the next couple tonight we're going to play with us. This is a famous name. You'll probably recognise the name, not the face, from Central Television, Keith Richards and Alan Core. Make them nice and welcome.
Wow. I mean, first thing, I'm going to give myself credit for stopping it when our man on the right, with what I'm going to describe as a demanding outfit, that's demanding. It asks a lot of you, that. You know, the Slazenger, by the looks of the logo, V-neck, with a slightly different blue shirt. Wow. A demanding look. But no, his head is in the middle of the big board there with all the categories on it, giving him an almost angelic-like sort of quasi-Renaissance painting feel about it. Fucking hell. Pakka, could you see yourself wearing an outfit like that?
I can see my mum attempting to put me in an outfit like that when I was about 10. Yeah.
Look at it, man. And the other geezer, just standard procedure, isn't it? Short sleeves, nice. I'm not quite sure what's happening with the collar. One looks like it's tucked in. But the beauty of it is they just didn't give a shit in those days. I'm going on telly. What's clean? What have I got that's clean? That'll do. Just stick that on. Go on, get out the house. Don't come back too bloody late. I'm not going to leave the door open after 11.
All right, Alan. Are you well, sir? Good. Nice and relaxed now.
Hang on. He said, are you all right? He said, course I am. I think he said, course I am. I want to vote in the chat, please. Are you well? I think he said, course. Moody Edge said, wanker's tash. I've never heard that before. It's amazing. Is Mrs. dressed him, Henry reckons? I mean, I nearly said something I really shouldn't say. I will not, though. No, that's a very fair point. Even the audience, there was no sportswear, was there? Not people sitting around in their essentially pajamas. French sort of pseudo-philosopher Jean Baudrillard, he talks about that, about how sportswear took over European clothing in the 80s. And he says the irony, of course, is that although it's sportswear, it's most similar to nightwear, you know, loose-fitting joggers and, you know, shell suits and all that lot. So we become sort of somnambulist. We wake up, but there's no real distinction between sleeping and being alive. We lay on the sofa all day and then we get back in bed. And, you know, when you used to get up and put a suit on and a tie and all that lot, you know, there was a distinction between night and day. And even if it is demanding, I would prefer to have a mate wear that blue on blue sounds like a jazz album. His outfit is a jazz album than I would to see people wearing sportswear.
All right, Alan. Are you well, sir? Good.
I missed it. Don't worry about it.
Nice and relaxed now. Yeah. That's a famous name. Do you know what I mean? Of course, don't you? Oh, Keith Richards.
What, a geezer who's about at least 35? His name's Keith Richards. Bowen, do you honestly think no one's ever said to him, you've got the same name as the Rolling Stones guitarist? I don't know another way into that conversation, though, so maybe that was the way to go. You know, who am I to say? Let's go. Oh, my gosh, who mentioned a tonic suit? I mean, you know, worn correctly and at the right time, nice. Petrol blue tonic, shocking. Blogs is talking about thinking back to when they would smoke and drink. Yep, I mentioned that, Blogs. They would. Blogs has dropped an entropy. This is what I found, tested and sent you. Solution for you didn't appreciate, understand. Watch along reaction streams with simultaneous sensual satisfaction. Sans strikes. All right, Bill, I'll have a look at that. Nice one, mate. I won't do it now, obviously, because I've been talking for an hour and we're only about 6 minutes in. Much appreciated, though, Bill. Thanks for supporting the channel. Appreciated. Right, we're back. What am I doing here? Where's the comments? There's the comments. Let it roll.
But you haven't made his money, have you?
No.
I might do tonight, of course.
Oh,
Nay, are you not confident?
oh.
Positive thinking.
Isn't it weird, though? You get someone on a TV show these days, they've always got to be weird. They want people on being all sort of over the top and putting on a performance. This geezer doesn't give a shit. He's just on there going, yeah, you know, yeah, I'm all right. Yeah, I hope so. Oh, it misses me in it. Did I just see someone? Oh, it misses me in it. A couple of my staff have told me that most of the scrubs know that Mrs. Me In It is my Angel Delight dealer. I mean, keep it on the QT, obviously. But because I told her they dipped into my sherbet lemons once, I found out today that she's serving them up behind my back. I couldn't believe it. She's such a lovely lady, Mrs. Me In It. Like, I won't mention any names, of course, but I was talking to someone today and she said, yeah, she sent us these the other day. She sent us this. It was so lovely, Mrs. Me In It, really. I was blown away. I only found out today that you sent me a couple of things. I haven't had a delivery in months, so they're building up a bit. And when they get here, I'm going to eat them all in about 3 days. But thank you, love. Hello, Jack. How are you, son? Roll VT.
We'll look after you. We're all there. We're rooting for you. Tell us now, what any hobbies?
Football mostly.
Really?
Go on, son.
As a player?
No, spectator.
Oh, if he was a football player, do you think it'd be on Bullseye?
Spectator. Who do you support?
Aston Villa.
Absolutely no idea about football in that audience, but felt obliged to go, whoa. Villa are an absolutely cracking team. Unai Emery, ex-Arsenal manager. I reckon Villa make top 4 this year. Arsenal are playing them next, I think, at Villa Park. Not an easy game. Not an easy game. And for the second game of the season, 3-1 Arsenal, I'm calling that. Great team, though. And I'll tell you what, yeah, Unai Emery, great manager. You can do a lot with little sometimes.
I support Blackburn Rovers. I remember Blackburn Rovers. You might remember this, Keith, if you follow football. About 5 years ago, Blackburn Rovers played Liverpool in the 4th round of the FA Cup at Anfield, and Blackburn lost 5-0. And they were lucky to get nil.
It's actually a great joke. I've got to say, Nate, I feel for Spuds. You know, obviously, you know, I'm a gooner, but come on, man, what is happening? Jesus. What didn't you draw the other day? First game of the thing, first match of the season. Who did you play? You drew, didn't you? What was it? Fulham? No, it weren't Fulham, was it? I can't remember. But yeah, I don't know what's going on with Spurs at the moment. You've got that beautiful stadium, makes the Emirates look like, well, the Emirates is like over 20 years old now. Anyway, off the footy. Hello, mate. Nice to see you. Yeah, I can't stand it, but there you go. You don't want to say things like that, Marzipan. You'll get people knocking on your door. Oh, that's interesting. Give us some results, Alexander. Roll VT.
And they were coming off at half-time, and the Blackburn captain said to the referee, he said, can we have a new ball in the second half? The referee said, why? He said, well, Liverpool are playing with that one.
Look at the way he looks at camera and absolutely cracks up again. It's another good joke, though.
Ball in the second half. The referee said, why? He said, well, Liverpool are playing with that one. Come on now, Alan. Tell us about your hobby. Get it nice and relaxed.
I like dressing in blue, Jim.
Well, you talk about referees, Jim. That's what I've just retired from.
He was a referee. Look at him. He's got a comb over that he doesn't need. That's incredible. Or has he got... Go on, Pakka.
He's a bit John Belushi, isn't he?
He has got a bit of the JB in him. But he doesn't need to do that. I'll tell you what he's doing. He's got a bit of male pattern balding here. He's got that same bit that I've got, and I've only got it on one side. But come on, mate. You know that it looks like you've got a syrup on, but he hasn't. Surely, what that hair's coming from there. I don't think he gives a shit. I mean, looking at his shirt and jumper, I think the hair's the least of his problems, really.
That's right.
In the league, yeah.
What's it feel like out there? It's a lonely job, isn't it?
Yeah. Wow, it's not bad, you know.
Could you handle the pressure of it all? I mean, the crowd's there, 50,000.
Yes.
He wasn't so good at the running bit, which you have to do all for full 90 minutes from one end to the other.
Going for a long time, 28 years. So
wow.
Well, that's smashing. It's lovely to talk to you both. Alan, go and have a little relax in your seat there. And Keith, off you go. We'll see you in a couple of minutes. Well done, Alan. Thank you. Guess, give him an
There we go. We got the last of the 3 groups of contestants, people. Then it's really going to start hotting up. Might be time to get a cold water bottle in.
Right, and from television sound.
Look at Bowen. Just look at his boat race. You know, it looks like someone made him out of plaster of Paris. That a geezer with a face like that does not get a job in telly any time after 96. In those days, it was excellent. You could just, you know, look at it. I mean, it's terrifying in a way.
Alf, we've got Graham Davey and Barry Griffin. Make them nice and welcome.
Fucking hell, look like a couple of 42s mates here, didn't they? Look, a couple of paramilitaries. Where are you from, mate? Old start.
That's
Jerry Adams on the right.
Or was it the other one? What was his name?
Jerry Adams on the right, Martin McGuinness on the left. Vesper Jets dropped 20 quid in and helped save the day. A score is Bully's special prize, a score. Nice one, Vespa check. Machano Capricinatis Nati. Amazing. That's a 3 a.m. Eternal donation. Nice one, Vespa check. A Prasha Kuki. Floella says, same bloke, long hair. What, the same as the other geezer in the last team? The other bloke, he can't stop growing hair, though. Look, I reckon he shaves around his eyes just so that people could know he's human. Roll VT.
All right, sir. Nice firm handshake. Nice to
Oh, I can't stop, but that whistle, man, look at that. I mean, same colour tie as the jacket is a massive no-no. He's got a little burgundy pocket square. I mean, in a way, fair play, but look at what it's done to his proportions. It's made him look very sort of top-heavy. He looks like he's got a couple of matchsticks sticking out that are his legs.
see you. Nice to see you, Bob. How the intelligence.
His hands don't look right, do they? Look how look. I mean, I do like a bit of shirt sticking out under your. I will wear, if I wear a 3-piece or a 2-piece, I'll have my shirt about ½ inch sticking out from the cuff. But he's got ½ inch of that and his watch. The arms are too short. And the problem with that is it's making his arms look really long. And they're not actually really long. Because if you look at the bloke next to him, they're probably about the same length as his. But because it looks like it's so many mistakes. So many mistakes. Shocking. I didn't mean to turn it into the Bullseye sartorial stream, but you know what are you going to do?
You do, Graham.
I work for a company who sell
hairspray by the 200 ton, and I've been stuck in there ever since. Look at that Barnet. Let's just get it when he leans down again.
To see you, Bob. How the intelligence, sir. What do you do, Graham?
I work for a company.
Do you reckon he actually styles his hair like that? Or I can see Pakka, like people you don't know, but I can see me and Pakka can see each other when the screen's full, and I see Pakka like put his face so close to the screen to actually look at it. Do you reckon? Let me know in the chat, people. There you go. Look, Moody's gone straight in with the booth, but
yeah. Lego head, that's a good one, John. John Palmer.
What he said?
Lego head. You remember the Lego with the hair was separate, wasn't it? And it just slotted on.
42 wants me to clip that and make it a short. I'm not sure what bit. 42, your bit. You can clip it and make it a short on your channel if you want. I'm not going to be talking about Jerry Adams on mine. Not on the show. No, fair. Serious question, people. Does that geezer wear his Barnet like that in his real life? But when he come on the show, they looked at him and went, "Oh, I don't know about that. Let's get a bit of product in that and get a bit of volume on it, to just tart it up a bit for telly." There you go. Look, Mark says that they spend 30 minutes in makeup before they come on. I don't reckon he usually does that. Glass, yes. I've only just noticed them. He's got hairphones, not headphones.
Yeah, he must have hideous ears or something.
Hideous, we call those. Hideous. Wolfie says it's on purpose. Well, yeah, but Wolfie, the question I'm asking is it him on purpose, or as Bullseye producers done it? Moody Edge says he looks like Princess Anne crossed with Princess Leia. Right, here we go. Roll. Lee James says both axe murderers. Lee, I don't know if you were here earlier, but there was actually a serial killer who was a contestant on Bullseye. That's fact. Serious. Yep. Right. Anyway, where are we? Roll VT. Mrs. Mina, I looked at 321 yesterday, but it hasn't got. Lee's on fire. 2 hairstyles in one. It really is. It's the old fucking party at the front, chaos at the back. The problem with 321, it hasn't got enough. The clues are funny, but they keep doing these little sort of scenes, and they're rubbish. So I nearly done 321, but I thought I'd better have a little. What the fuck is that? Just a monkey's head at my window. Just looked at me like this and then fucked off. That's nice. Crack on, Buffon.
Company who sell margarine, fats and oils, and I sell them over the phone.
You ring the
As
shop.
opposed-
Yeah, I thought it wouldn't be in person. I don't know what gives me that idea. you got a good haircut for telesales, mate.
And say, can we sell you some?
bakers,
Can we just have a look at that little burp again that you done on national TV?
and I sell them over the phone.
You ring the
As
shop
opposed- Yep,
and say, can we sell you some?
That was a cough. You can have that.
that's right. Yeah.
That's right. I see. I didn't know. And now, your office.
You know what, right? What I like about that, he's got a shitty job. He's got a shitty job. Now, so he's got a telesales job. But he didn't feel the need to take the piss out of himself and, be sort of, put himself down. He just said it how it was. He didn't try and, impress anyone. They are both axe murderers, though. That's the best call. But he just said, yeah, I'd sell margarine over the phone. Because he didn't grow up in an age of social media where he feels the need to always be better. He doesn't care. He's who he is, and he's accepted that.
It's a fascinating situation in your office, isn't it? Tell the world about this.
Nice
Go
one.
on. Yeah.
I work in an office with 16 other women. Would you
Now we know why he's got the booth on. There you go.
believe?
Well,
And I'm the only fella. So,
really?
Yep.
So you'll be just.
I bet he's had them all. I bet the office party is just like a row of arses, and he just goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry about that. I'll see Pakka turn around and make sure his boy weren't in the room then.
Convalescing after the Christmas party. What you?
I reckon they done it there.
Come on, Barry, talk to me.
Yeah, they all had a go of his hair.
You say what?
Started off like a number 2. Not one of those number 2s. I meant the clipper guards. I'll carry on.
What do you do for a living?
Yo, people.
Well, I work for the same firm as Graham.
Oh,
I'm
do
in the
you?
commercial planning department of that company.
I see. So you're in Fatson. And what any hobbies?
Hang on. Anglo says, I've had a few bevies. Can't remember what I said. Did you miss my super chat? I think you did. I don't think I did, Anglo. I can go through them all if you want. I'm new here. We know you're not Evening Pakka. Where's Chris? Then you said, have a look at what you could have won. And then you said about, I did miss it. I missed one. You called me out. You've had a few bevies. I haven't, and you called me out. Machano Apologiaso. Eric Bristow, world champion, at a pub called Jolly's in Stoke, where he met, then trained the GOAT of world darts, Phil the Power Taylor. Amazing. I don't know Phil the Power. I obviously know Eric Bristow, but Phil the Power kind of upped the game a bit. Who was that Dutch darts player who turned up and kind of raised the game a lot, put a lot of the English out of the championships and that? Can't remember his name. Sorry, Anglo, I did miss your last one. Apologitati. And good call for remembering. Blogs also left an entropy. He says, Beardy looks like the guy off Open University who bored me to sleep, droning on about non-Euclidean geometry. He even has the vegan turd-coloured pale... vegan turd-coloured is excellent. He even has the vegan turd-coloured pale brown suit. Is he going to be dull as fuck? Well, I think he's answered that for you, Bill, and it's a strong yes. So nice one, Anglo, and apologies, and thank you, Bill, and thank you, Anglo. I think we're all good. And what am I doing now? Everything's disappearing. I don't know what I'm doing. So tired. Right, crack on. Oh, hang on. There was something that happened here. Something weird happened, and something weird happened. Right. Let's see what the weird thing happened was. Check it. Look, watch carefully.
With that company.
I see. So you're in Fatson. And what any hobbies?
There you go. So you're in Fats. Any hobbies? Check it out. So you're in Fats. Any hobbies? Imagine you went, I'm not in Fats.
Commercial planning department of that company.
I see. So you're in Fatson. And what any hobbies?
That's not a segue, man. You can't go from that to that. So you're in Fats. Any hobbies?
Well, mainly sport, cricket,
You
football,
play?
horse racing.
Oh, some examples of what sport is, just in case no one knew. Darts.
And you've got a fascinating ambition, haven't you? Go on, tell us about
On
this
horse
ambition.
racing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my ambition to eventually visit every race course in Great Britain.
Just to say you've been.
Yeah,
A
that's
bit like
right.
a train spotting.
Yeah,
thing,
that's
isn't it?
right.
How many are there? Do you know?
A bit like a train spotting, but weirdly even more dull.
How many there are?
I
Barry?
think there are 59.
59 race courses.
That's right.
Incredible. Marvellous. $2,000, lads.
The most unconvincing marvellous I've ever heard. Check out Bowen go, marvellous.
There are 59.
59 race courses.
That's right.
Incredible. Marvellous. $2,000, lads. Give them a nice encouraging round of applause. Go on, Barry. Go and sit down. Well done.
He
Okay.
don't like him, does he?
What, you think Bowen has taken an immediate dislike to Chewbacca?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think he was like, "What do you do?" Well, I work in fats. Oh, that's so boring. I can't even bring myself to ask you a question about that. So, have you got any hobbies?
He just,
Oh,
no,
your
he just
hobbies.
said you're into fats. Pakka, in fairness, though, he's got that sort of immediate dislikability about him. Now, if you cut him some slack, he might. I'm not saying you know. I also didn't like him too much on first appearance, but once you get past the air, he might turn out to be all right. But you wouldn't bet on it, would you? Humans are quite good at first impressions. We're very good at it because that's how we know about natural selection. And if you can spot someone who's a threat, you're likely to survive and therefore breed. So yeah, I think he will probably turn out to be a bit of a wrong 'un. Sorry, mate, if you're still alive and watching this.
We've met the contestants.
Unless, of course, you've got 30 bodies rotting under your floorboards.
Now let's get on with the game.
Look at the set, man. I mean, what is that? Just 2 purple oms and a marker. Design the set for us.
Met the board over there, haven't you? It's the category board, with bonus areas.
Pakka, you haven't seen it, have you? Wait till you hear the music when the ball turns around to reveal the prize board. It goes crazy, man.
And the dart
I've never
players trying
seen
to
any
get
of this
questions for the partners. And I've got a bin full of questions here.
A bin. That's a nice way of putting it.
Good question, then.
I got a skip full of shit here with the questions in it.
Now, we arranged the order of play before we came on air tonight. All the contestants are sitting there ready to play the game. First questions to Anne, but
So, for people who don't know, the people who are sitting down, they're the people who consider themselves good at general knowledge, whereas their partners are the darts players. Yeah, Pakka. I was thinking when I was making the thumbnail for this earlier, I thought, because I thought you were a Wednesday drinker, I thought, I bet Pakka's got his own own little set of arrows.
No.
Wow, that has surprised me.
I never liked darts. Like I said, I lived in a pub when I was a kid, but I never got a feel for darts. I loved pool though, but that was it.
I'll tell you what, my missus is
beer and whiskey and gin.
Brilliant at pool. Willow, I've got to say it because he's hit the nail on the head. They're not the quizzers, they're the non-darts players. That's what Bowen calls them. That's incredible. Mrs. Me in it says, was it Bundy, the serial killer who went on blind date in America? It wasn't Bundy, but I know the fella you're talking about. He had a booth on as well, didn't he? And she picked him, didn't she? She actually picked him. Yeah, that's right. She picked him. And then, when she went, oh, okay, so, but afterwards, when she chatted to him for a bit, she said to the production team, he's creepy. And of course, he went on to kill. It might have been Bundy, actually, but I can picture him in my head and he doesn't look like Bundy. But if it was Bundy, I'm being told otherwise. It was Bundy. Our YouTube community liaison officer says general knowledge, what the TV told them. I had an argument with my mum once. I said, Mum, there isn't. Why do quizzes have a category called general knowledge? Because if it's general knowledge, everyone knows it. So they ain't questions, are they? And she just went, oh, shut up, will you? Why do you have to ruin everything? Thanks, Mum. Roll VT. So
Alan and Barry, hands on your bonus buttons.
That sounds more like it. Moody Edge, that is who it was. Yeah, it wasn't Bundy. I took your word for it, Willow, but no, it was that Rodney Alcala bloke. Yeah. Bundy wouldn't have gone on blind date because he'd have had the fear of losing in public. And being the narcissist that he was, he would not have risked that. That's why I said it wasn't Bundy, and it wasn't. Moody Edge is right. Anglo's dropped another 5 spot. People help out the leaders of the grift. Well done, Chris. I'm loving this. Back to my youth. I played for my local at 18. Darts were popular. You know, when you went into a boozer in the 70s or 80s, 1 or 2 beers down, you went and put your name up on the board, and you, of course, you had a couple of goes. It used to be 301 where we played because, you know, people wanted to get their game in, and 501s were, you know, they can drag on a bit because, you know, not only can no one play darts, but finishing on a double, they got rid of that in the end in Dartford because no people could barely hit the ball. You want to see a lot of speed freaks playing darts. It's like, fucking hell, man. She didn't go on the date. He creeped the fuck out of her. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Nice one, Anglo. I'm glad you're enjoying it, mate. That's the idea. And it means more to me because, well, if people weren't enjoying it, it would be a bit silly at 3:30 in the morning to be doing it. Anyway, let's see the non-darts players and how they get on. And try not to vomit at that weird thing at the bottom.
So, Anne, choose a subject for Dick.
Spelling, please, Jim.
Spelling you'd like. Off we go, Dick.
Music.
Spelling we'd like. Flashing to help you, Dick.
Flashing to help you, Dick.
He's going to do it every line, isn't he?
You couldn't make it up.
And that's fine. That's a bonus of 30 points, which means £30, of course. And for another £30, Anne, nice if you can afford to buy one, please spell yacht.
YACHT.
Well, that's fine. Another £30 you've got, giving you 60. Alan, choose a subject for Keith.
Sport, please.
Sport we want. Come on, Keith.
Got to be in it. Referee, Aston Villa supporter. Let's see him get it into showbiz.
Sport your partner wants.
Flashing to help you, mate. Oh, look, he's got the action. He's opened his mouth. He's a mouth breather.
And it's not. It's books.
Look at him. He gave it a big and he went for the 100 and he got books instead.
So there's no bonus, but here's your question on books.
Just spin the bin around.
For another £30, Alan, don't be too depressed about that. It's very...
Hang on again. Don't be too depressed. Incredible.
Yeah.
Don't get suicidal, mate. It's all right.
Yeah, don't cut yourself or anything.
Yeah. Hide all the knives.
Bonus, but here's your question on books.
Yeah.
For another £30, Alan, don't be too depressed about that. It's very early days.
He must have seen his expression. I bet that geezer's gutted.
What is the name of the author who bases his books on his experiences as a vet in Yorkshire? And there's a light.
Come on, Scrubs. Oh, come on. They made a TV series about it, didn't they?
I think I know.
Go on, hit us. Come on, Scrubs.
Is it not James Herriot?
James Herriot. What are they called? I know the author's a question. There you go. Mousecat's agreeing with you.
Yeah, well, they were about himself, weren't they?
Moody Edge says, take your wankers, Tash, and fuck off, lad. James, here we go. That face, that referee tells me he hasn't got a Danny.
James Herriot.
Well,
whoa! Absolutely nailed it.
Tom, that's
there you go. That's what I was looking for. Neil Christie nearly got it. All things great and small. It's it's an abbreviation, Neil. There's no bonus, but you're on the board.
Well done, Alan. I know you were struggling there for a second. That's fine. £30 you've got. Barry, what about one for Graham?
Sport, please.
Sport we'd like. Come on then, Graham. Sport we'd like.
Showbiz.
It's not. It's showbiz. So there's no bonus, but it's still early days, Barry. Don't let that worry you too much. Which American pop singer?
I love this. Everyone. It's early days.
42's liking it.
Ah,
42's like, isn't it? It's
Where-
also
where's-
a quiz. Brilliant.
hang on. Well, I can't see it. Where is that? I'd love to see that. It's
Uh,
also a quiz. Yeah, darts and a quiz. The most unlikely mixture. That's the beauty of it, 42. Did you never see this, 42? Didn't they have this out there? Out there. Oh,
They weren't allowed to encourage people to throw things then.
There
were
you
they?
go, exactly that. Neil, look, fair play to Neil, who said all things small or something. He went, I won't get too depressed. It's early days, Neil. Good call. Good call. Roll VT.
Bonus, but it's still early days, Barry. Don't let that worry you too much.
Don't worry.
Which American pop singers backing group is called the Pips?
Gladys Knight.
And there's a light on.
Gladys Knight. Oh, no, don't do that with your tongue. No practicing lingus. Right, we're having that slowed down, people. I'm not joking. Trigger warning. Ben says, what's Peter Sutcliffe doing? I can't believe we all missed it.
I knew a bloke who was my mechanic, and he was the spit of him. It was hilarious.
And I bet everyone give it to him all the time.
Oh yeah, but he played to it. He had the beard and the big hair as well.
Went out and murdered prostitutes the lot.
yeah.
Wait. Oh, I forgot what I was going to say there. Now, oi, I said Ben. It doesn't look like Peter Sutcliffe. It looks like one of those police drawings from witnesses of Peter Sutcliffe. Yeah. Great stuff, loving it. The scrubs are on absolute fire. The quality's great. Everything's amazing. I've got to go to bed. Right, I'm going to play it slowly. Serious point here, and I'm putting especially out to the ladies. We've got some very unpleasant tongue action here to watch in slow-mo. Check it. Remember, Sutcliffe knows he's live on telly, and he was happy to do this. Ready? Look.
There's your buzzer. Come on, Anne.
Gladys Knight.
Gladys Knight is right. You've got
Fucking hell, is she still alive? How many of Mother's little helpers has she had? She's like the Valium queen. Check out that. That was like 5 seconds of the weirdest telly I've ever seen. From the minute he asks the question, then the tongue, and then she goes, Gladys Knight. Watch.
And there's a light on. There's your buzzer. Come on, Anne.
Gladys Knight.
Gladys Knight is right. You've got.
I think I still had it on slow speed. She didn't actually say it like that, did she? My mistake.
A £30 bonus, fine. Which means at the end of round one, we've got.
She's running away with it.
Dick and Anne with £90.
Not knowing who
Alan and-
Gladys Knight is, though.
Yeah, that. I mean,
I'm quite aghast at that.
I get the feeling he doesn't talk to anyone or leave the house unless it's work. Blog says he's like a frigging snake, a lizard tongue. Mrs. Meanit says, well, like my stamps. I don't know what that means, Mrs. Meanit, but I do love you. So, we've met somewhere in the middle. Hello there, MB Garner. How are you? Yeah, the tongue was absolutely awful. He is reptilian, yes. Right, let's, did he say dick in hand? Let's go back just in case he did, because I can't miss that.
That's fine. Which means at the end of round one, we've got Dick and Anne with 90.
Dick in hand, but it was nearly dick in hand. Leon Square drops a Lady Godiva and says, why does everyone before 1992 look like a nonce, including the women? Yeah, they've all got a little bit of the Hindley about them, haven't they? That's a good call, Leon. Good to see you as well, mate. Nice one for the support. Right. Wait, Leon. I don't know how long you've been here, but this started in 81, went for 14 years. This is series 3. So this is only 84. But look at them, like you say, it's like a ship of nonsense. It's Yeah, you wouldn't have them look after anything you cared about, would you? Not even a plant.
Pounds. Alan and Keith with £30, and Barry and Graham still to get off the mark. But it's early days. This next round, the questions are worth £50 each. A little bit more difficult, as you know, and the dart players have less to aim at. So what do you think, Anne?
Food, please.
Food with like. Food with like, Dick.
Hang on. She forgot his name then, didn't she? Because she was going to say food, Jim. But tell me whether you think I've got that right. She doesn't need to say anything after food, but she forgets his name, so she just says it twice. I think that's what happened. Let's see.
Food, please.
Food with like.
Yeah.
Food with like, Dick. Excellent dart, that £50.
Excellent dart.
Bonus you've got, Anne. For a further £50, tripe is
just saying it.
Rich in gelatine, and when it's cooked slowly, it's said to be very good for invalids. Which part of the animal is tripe?
The stomach.
Excellent answer. Lining of the stomach, we accept. Well done.
Excellent dart. Excellent answer. Excellent stomach lining. Great tripe.
You're going nicely. Alan, choose a subject for Keith.
Sport,
Old Slazenger knows he's going home. He's lost all interest in this now.
sport, please.
Sport with like. Come on, Keith. The elusive sport. Not so elusive there. It's gone. £30 bonus you've got. Keith, this is for another £50, Alan.
Oh, they might catch up. Alexander reckons there was a Dick in Hand. I think it was Dick and Ann, but it was close enough, so we'll call it Dick and Hand. Nice one, Alexander, for the donation. The Prasha Kunatu.
The Olympic flag has 5 rings. What do they represent?
It's the 5 federations.
I can't.
Come on, what is it, people? Isn't it the 5 Commonwealths?
Continents.
It ain't going to be continents, is it? I thought it was the Commonwealths. Let's see what someone who knows says. That was a weird angle, wasn't it, Lee? Apparently, tripe is very good for invalids. What? Who drive those little blue cars? It is continents. Okay, incredible. Apologies, Pakka. I don't mean it though. Mrs. Me In It reckons it's from the Christmas song 5 Gold Rings. If that's on there, I'll give you the money myself, Mrs. Me In It. Ugly Truth says the 5 families. Amazing. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see if he's got it right. Well, what did he say? Sweet shop or something?
I've got to offer it across, Alan, because there's a specific answer to this, and Barry's got the light on. Barry, will you tell me?
The 5 continents.
The 5 continents of the world is right. You understood that, Alan, didn't you?
Amazing.
Good, fine, as long as you're happy with it. Good lad.
Good lad, shut up.
Barry, choose a subject for Graham.
Haircuts, please.
Words, please.
Words with like, Graham.
Nice. There you go. What a man. Look at that. Nice. slight raise of his left eyebrow just to set it off the tash. I like the fact that he's left his philtrum bald. That bit in the middle of your top lip, between your top lip and your nose, that's called a philtrum. And he's left it bald. Just as a little bit of eccentricity, just a touch. Just to keep the ladies.
He's almost working that hairdo, isn't he? I mean,
Yeah, I've sold on it. I've already sold on it. I think that's why he works with 40 women. They won't let him go. He's the stud. He goes in there, 30 Viagra for breakfast. Here we go. What's he going to go? What's he going to get? Do you reckon he's going to get it? What did he ask for? Books, words,
food, wasn't it? What was it? I can't remember.
It's there. £50 bonus you've got.
He's got it. The £50 bonus is on. They're going to be catching up with Dick in Hand.
Well done, Graham. Coming from behind nicely for another £50.
Steady, coming from behind.
Barry. There are 2 ways of defaming someone illegally.
Libel and slander.
When you say the words, it's called slander. What is it called when you write the words?
Libel.
Libel is right
He knows that because he's been in and out of court for the last 20 years.
for £50, which gives us at the end of that round £190 for Dick and Anne, Keith and Alan with £60, Graham and Barry with £150. So it's all to play for in the third round.
Big money. I mean, now let's just think. 100. How much was an average wage in '83? I reckon my old man was probably bringing home about 83. I was a bit young to know, really. Probably about 2.5, 3, maybe. Don't know. If anyone knows, if anyone can remember what I don't think anyone that old is here, or their old man was bringing home in 83, 84, let me know. Because a week's wages, that's not bad, is it? Honey Monster was on 50 quid a week before tax in 82. Good gosh, Mouse Cat 90. Wow. YouTube community liaison officer was. I'm not going to call you that every time. It's just going to be why I'll make something else out of it. Neil Christ is on fire. Tripe is good for invalids because they can't complain. That's shocking. In 85, Mrs. Me In It was on 40 a week. Wow. House was 12 grand. I'd say about 3K isn't far off. What, a week?
A year.
Yeah, it must be. I remember my mother's mortgage was something, I think she called it the rates. Is that what people used to do? They paid £35 a week. Our next door neighbour, Mrs. Morris, who died at 83, she put £1 deposit down on her house. They're only 2 up, 2 downs, but they're quite nice little middle of terrace. £1 deposit to get her mortgage. £1. I mean, she was paying in LSD, and she was. I'm talking pounds, shillings, and pence. Yeah. When that it wasn't. We weren't. It wasn't. Crack on.
Where the questions now are worth £100 each. A little more difficult again, and of course.
Right, people, because it's 20 to 4 and I'm going to be up all night, we're going to switch. We're going to go through to the final. Hang on, what's going on here? It's all gone a bit Pete Tong for me. I don't know why they doubled up. I want to get it to a natural break. Maybe this is like a what do they call it? A tiebreaker. Well, just take it from me. I'm sure we'll work it out.
In the Battle of Little Bighorn, which general and all his command were wiped out by Sitting Bull and his men?
Custer.
General Custer.
General Custer is right, which gives us £390, plays 302, and it's back to Tony for round 2.
Round 2.
So they're playing against each other now, are they? I don't know if I can handle the excitement.
Once again, Dick to throw.
The music starts. He's got himself a double 5, 10. That's a 5 in it. Is that a 5 or a 3 on the left of the 20? I suppose we'll find out.
Double 5, that's 10.
Yeah.
Out the board.
Missed it. Pressure's getting
That's
to
20, so 30 for Dick.
You pay? Would you pay that, Leon?
And certainly name of the game at the moment. Graham, 30 to Dick. It's 20.
Come on, this is good darts. Get down to that 19.
And played it safe. 11, that's 36. So the second round to Graham.
Right, so another question for you, Barry. This time it's worth £36. The music
36 quid is hilarious.
My Fair Lady was adapted from a play by George Bernard Shaw.
Pygmalion.
What is the name of the play?
Pygmalion.
Pygmalion, good answer, well done. It's getting tighter. 390, plays 338, and it's the third round, and over to Tony again.
And this, the final round, it's all on this
one. Right, so it's all on this one, people. I can't remember what they're on or anything, but, you know, the pressure's on. These are the darts players. Are these the darts players or the quizzers? They're the darts players, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're averaging like 36 or something ridiculous. Very strange. A couple more super chats have come in. Plastic African, you haven't shaved your hair, have you, mate? Well, you can if you want, obviously, and I'm sure you look wonderful if you have. He's donated £2. Anglo's dropped another lady in. Apprentice butcher at 16, 30 sheets a week to start. Managed to double my wages for a few years. Sweet. And it's paid off well now, isn't it? Look at that. 16 he started. This is what Charlie Kirk tells people. He says 41% of American students don't graduate. They still owe like the $80,000, but they don't graduate. And then it's something ridiculous, like 52 of the people who get employment who've been to university wouldn't have needed their degree. What a scam. What an absolute scam. Nice one for that, Plastic Africa. Nice one for that, Anglo. And JP's dropped a lady in. Speedboat, caravan, or car for the main. Look, he had to ruin it. You had to spoil it, didn't you, John? A speedboat. I remember there was a geezer in Dartford who had one in his front garden. But because it was too long for the front garden, he had it propped up. So it always looked like it had just crashed into his garden. Here we go. The pressure's on. Let's play the game. Thank you very much, Plastic. Thank you very much, Anglo. Thank you very much, JP. Weren't JP good the other night, people? Wasn't that a lovely, effortlessly pleasurable conversation? It really were. Right. Well, what am I doing? I'm turning that on. I'm turning it on and I'm turning it off. You're making me feel like I need too much. It's always the same. It's just a shame. That's all. Name that tune, Pakka.
It's Phil Collins, isn't it?
That's enough. That'll do. Play.
Round. Stick to throw first. That's treble 20.
Oh, he's won the game.
That's a 5.
Fuck it.
And that's a 20, so that's 85 for Dick.
This might be the clincher.
That's a good score, Graham. 85 to beat.
Come on, co-op trousers.
1.
You're going on with your 2, mate.
Oh, and out the board, obviously.
2.
Now just 2. It takes the third round.
Absolutely incredible, isn't it? Anne, what is measured on the Beaufort scale?
Scrubs, what's measured on the Beaufort scale? Hang on a minute. Did I just see someone saying, come on, Keith? That's incredible, actually remembering his name and egging him on. Oh, I can't find it, but someone said, come on, Keith. Really excited. Amazing. Okay, people. What's the Beaufort scale? What's measured on it? I don't know. I haven't got a clue.
No idea.
Wind. Vase. I nearly said that earlier, Willow, but I don't think they are Farrows. The thing about your original Farrows was they had a nice hang about them, whereas those ones, they would look like Farrows from a distance, but they had a star on that little black label and not the F. I mean, I can't say for sure from this direction. Breeze. Hello, Sheila. Sheila, they call me the Breeze. Glass, can you name that tune? They call me the Breeze. Roll VT.
Wind.
Good answer. Absolutely right.
Look, she's smashed it with she's nearly scored a monkey. Old Beardigan's gutted. He's gonna punch her in a minute. Go bloody women.
Gives us 400. Gives us £475. Plays 300.
That geezer on the right, I think he played saxophone in the Mos Eisley Cantina. Roll VT.
£38. We've got to lose Graham and Barry, but it's been well worthwhile them coming. Give them a round
of
applause.
They were
coming.
brilliant.
Well done, Graham. Well done. Marvellous. Barry. Well done, Barry. It's been great having you because you've been two fine fellas. Your money's there. It's £338. It's not bad for a nice day's work and a bit of fun as well, is it?
Thank you very much.
2 smashing tankards.
Get your hair chopped off, the pair of you, for half of that.
Should take away the bullseye darts and the silver keyring. Don't go with.
Oh, Alexander, I absolutely adore women. If you give me the option of getting rid of all the world's men and all the world's women, it wouldn't be a difficult decision. I've got nothing against women. I quite like the ones that aren't based as well, because they seem to enjoy it more, if you know what I mean. Yeah, sweet, sexy stuff. Yeah. How do I get your message? Your message won't leave the screen. It's gone now, though. Right, go on, go away, you two.
We may need you at the end. You know the rules of the game, don't you? Could be called back. You will certainly be called.
Oh, yeah, they can come back, can't they? Because if the other two choose to run with the money, these two might be coming back.
Called back in about 2 minutes. See you then.
Ask you I don't.
As much as watching the advert,
Everyone's
proper copyright matching, and
we're talking about.
Hang on, they've got their special guest on, the woman's
lady tonight. She's been with us on all three series. A few months ago, she was voted the most.
That's a different audience. Look, that woman who was at work has done the off. No. Simon Webb's still there. No, fair play. He's just up the stairs a bit more.
Valuable dart player in North America. She'll explain more when we meet her. Will you welcome Linda Batten? Make her nice and welcome.
That's right. If I remember rightly, the professional darts player helps them out, doesn't they? Mark says boring bit next. I'll take your word for it, Mark. So what does she do? She's got to try and get some points on the score on the board for him.
You've done it once for us, Linda. This audience, the best we've had tonight, are going to give you a tremendous round.
She nicked that other geezer's hair. Look, on his way out, she just got a sickle and took it off. Just stuck it on top of hers.
Round of applause. Give her a round of encouragement.
There you go. 42 remembers it. That's it. Mark remembers it. It's the charity throws. Always good. Fair play, people. Well, we won't spend too much time on this. It's now 10 to fucking 4. I've still got to go to the supermarket.
So, Linda Batten.
You see, the problem with your professional darts player is they can't perform without their pint and their 20 Lambert and Butler in the back pocket. Moody Edge there, commenting on her outfit.
International. It's 20. It's treble 1. And that's another one. That's 24.
Terrible.
So not such a good start for Linda.
You've just killed some people who needed your help.
6 darts to go.
So what's she got to get in 6 darts? Anyone remember the bit that I forward through? 301. I think she's got to get 301 in 6 darts. So she's got to go some now.
1. 20. Another 20. That's 41. So 65.
Maybe it's 201 because there's no way she's going to score what she needs to get over 301, is she?
Only 3 darts left.
Listen to the music. She's got 9 darts and she's got to score 301. Good Lord. Paul, hello, Paul. Paul says if the pro scores 301 in 9, they double the money. I don't think they're going to get that. Nice one, though, Paul. Nice to see you as well, mate. Hello, Craig.
20.
Right, yeah.
Treble 20. Another treble 20. 140. That's 205.
Oh, yeah, never mind. It's all about that first 3. Eric once said that to us. It's the first 3, isn't it? You get that in, you have half a chance. But you did pull it back, really, didn't you? Come in, let's have you in, Dick.
You did pull it back. Here comes Dick.
This young lady has got for you £205, and so nearly did it, didn't she? Yeah. It's there for you. Tell us a little bit, Dick, about the charity. It's the amenity fund at the Otley Hospital. The Otley Hospital.
I've got to forward this bit because I'll make inappropriate jokes I'll regret later. Right, this is a bit where the bouffants might flow or still would. Let us know, people. Taps or taps? Taps or no taps? Moody Edge said, not bad for a broad lad. Willow said, looks like tripe is back on the menu. This is too good. Oh, Scrubs, you're on absolute fire. Amazing. Right, this is where they can either take the money that they've earned, or I'm glad you noticed that, Eleanor. I was hoping someone would. No, exactly, ugly truth. She was 100 odd points out. Alexander would tap. Amazing. What about this one here? What about this housewife? Serious question, gentlemen. Would you tap this housewife? Nate reckons they're going to keep the money. Right, we'll wait till we get a shot of her.
The dark players will on their own magic when they really are super. Now then, this is the board you've been waiting for.
This was my favourite bit as a kid. Look at Floella. Look. Definitely, she's dirty. Otto would tap her as well. Moody Edgewood as well. Blogs, nope. Nate reckons she's filth. 42, look. They throw for prizes first. But would you tap? Sophist ain't having nothing to do with it. It would be challenging, but there would be something a little bit naughty about it, wouldn't there? Lee says smash to bits, Tab. Watch out. You're living in Starmer's communist utopia, Lee. You can't say things like that anymore. You know what, Craig? That's the thing, though, isn't it? Exactly. You're absolutely right. Nice big blonde wig that's bigger than the rest of the bedroom. Pair of nice heels. Enough makeup to make her look like a clown, and you wouldn't be able to stop yourself, would you? Right, let's see what they're going to do, because we might get the Buffon brothers back, and that would be criminal.
The board everybody who plays Bullseye wants to get to. It's Bully's prize board. Come and have a look at it. I'll just...
Everyone who plays Bullseye, what, like 0.00000000001% of Northern England?
Remind you very briefly about it. Come on, Dick, and follow me down.
I used to love that music as a kid because it reminded me of Doctor Who.
It's Bully's prize board. It's a test of memory as well as skill.
This is what you missed out on, Pakka. It's a test of memory as well as skill, because they tell you where the prizes are, but they don't tell. They only tell you once. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
And then you've got to think, right, carriage clock, number 2. I don't want that. Do you know what I mean? A set of gentlemen's horse riding boots on number 5. I don't want that. Etc. But to be honest with you, you just don't want any of them. You wait till you see the quality of these prizes. And what is it? What's the rhyme that goes with this? I think Mark said it earlier. Mark says washing machine in number 1. What is it though? 2 in the bed, nothing red in the one in the. Paul said load of old tap. What's the saying? 2 in red, nothing in 2 for black in the red in this bed. It's something like that, isn't it? Monty, I stopped watching Doctor Who when I got to about 11 and discovered beer. But I've got my best friend Mumford. He was like a proper fan, and he's told me all about Doctor Who, and apparently. They woked it so much that they had to lie, which made like 7 seasons of it, or series, mean nothing because they lied to readjust it. Right, where is it? Keep out of the black and in the red. There's nothing in this game for 2 in a bed. There you go. And Andy got it. Right, here we go.
Listen very carefully, because we've got black segments and red segments, and in every red segment, some super...
It's a bit racist.
...prizes.
In 1, a fully automatic dishwasher. In 2, the kiddies' favourite.
Oh, slow down, mate. I can't... Hang on, is it the dishwasher or Rupert I want?
It's Rupert Bear. In 3, a home computer.
Is that a VIC-20? What is it, Mark? What is that? Is that a VIC? That ain't a Commodore 64, is it? That's pre-Commodore. I think that's a VIC. That might even be a Dragon 32. Ain't a Dragon, is it? Mark, what is it? Mark will know. Is that? I don't think that is a Commodore 64. It ain't an Amiga. Nah, Amiga had a normal screen. It might be a BBC Model A. It may well be. It could be a VIC-20. They said, let me get VIC-20 up on the old other page. It is not a VIC-20. Weirdly. Oh, yes, it is. Yeah, it is. Hang on. I know you can't see this page. That, people, is a VIC-20. Wow. You don't want that. They stopped making games for them after they made the computer. Incredible. Right. What am I doing? I've got confused here. You can see what I can see, can't you? Oh, yeah. Right. Sorry, people. I'm losing. I'm on fumes now.
In 4, this selection of kitchen equipment. In 5, a vanity case. In 6, for party time, a cut glass crystal
a bowl.
Punch ball. In 7, with this portable
a telephone.
Form, you're never alone. In 8, choose records to the tune of £100.
£100 worth of vinyl. Amazing.
Yeah, an LP was about £5, wasn't it?
No, I think an LP in those days was about £3.90. Yeah, about £5. Yeah.
As this week, every lady's dream.
Oh my God, the Bully special prize is a mink coat, just a drape of death.
A big pile of dead bodies, look lovely.
I think it takes something like 40 minks to make that coat. And apart from the oil, there's nothing else you can do with the rest of it. It's a really, I've got no problem with killing animals for food, and as long as you can make enough out of the byproducts. But as far as I can remember, mink is pretty like fur and oil, and that's your lot. I mean, has anyone else here had a mink burger?
It's a blue fox fur coat.
It ain't even mink, it's a fucking fox. Here we go. Bully's special prize. It's roadkill. We've bleached.
Now then, all right. 9 more.
Take the money. Those prizes are shit. Get the Buffon brothers back on.
Marvellous prizes there, aren't there? We're giving you 9 chances to win them. 6 darts for you, Dick, and 3 for you, Anne. All right, a little poem just to remind you to play the game. Keep out of the black and in the red, but you get nothing at all for 2 in the bed. Okay, off you go, Dick. We're all rooting for you. It's over to Tony for tonight.
They've already decided, have they? Apologies, people. Willow says that mink in the UK are killing the native water vole. Oh, the battles that are going on out of sight. It's crazy out there. Thanks, Willow, for filling us in on that. In 8. Amazing. That wouldn't the drugs Bullseye be amazing? In 2, 100 purple arms. In 3, it's a crack pipe with enough for 2 days. Here we go. Bullies, let's go.
Right, star prize board.
So it's prize time.
Well, hang on. So it's just a question of it in the red and winning the prize and getting your money. That's it, isn't it? That's it now. That's what happens from here on in. Oh, that's it. Hang on. Who just said that? Yeah, that's it. Someone else just said that. I've got to give him credit. Hello, FM Birchill fan. Sorry, mate. I hadn't seen you before. You played there. So, that's right. So they play and then they decide whether they want to just do the off and keep the money they won. And then the Buffon brothers they come back and then they play for the prizes. Nice. What a little twist at the end. Naughty, naughty. Here we go. Let's make it happen.
9 darts to go, and this is the first one from Dick. And that's red. It's number 7.
That's fine. That's the portable telephone.
A telephone.
That's black.
Fuck all.
Black again.
He's a dog player. Right, let's just remember how many people said they would tap. I'll tell you what, though, looking at her there, would you, though? I think men would fuck most women. Let's be honest. Like if there was no one looking at that, well, obviously the woman could look. Blog says that mink are vicious little bastards. Don't they kill everything? I don't know. They've probably got sick and tired of people taking their coats off. Here we go.
That's red. It's number 1.
That's fine. That's the dishwasher.
She's over the moon. Absolutely over the moon. Chained to that sink she is.
That's black. Black again. Very unlucky.
There you go.
Still 3 darts to go. And it's
Red.
to throw.
Come on, mate. Get that fucking bowl.
That's red. It's number 3.
It's fine. That's the computer.
Vic 20.
Oh, unlucky. No.
Should have sharpened your arrows, mate.
I've got a few of those. But that's black. Very hard luck.
Right.
Your missus beat you for prizes. They're taking the money, aren't they? Oi, Scrubs, cast your votes now. 1 for taking the money, 2 for taking the prizes. I don't know how it works, so I wouldn't bother voting because I don't know what's happening.
You think she's leaving that dishwasher behind?
That's a fair point, actually. Walsh has turned up. Hello, mate. Hope you're all right. Here we go.
You have won the dishwasher,
You've lost in many ways.
the computer, and the portable telephone, and of course, Bully's game. We'd like you to. Yes, why not?
Why not? I'll tell you why not. Because that's about 20 quid's worth of tat.
Good prizes. Think very carefully. We'd like you to consider a gamble.
Isn't it weird to think that those two have sex? I mean, I know people have sex and that, but those two actually do. Do you reckon they turn the lights out and just sort of like proper functional? Or do you reckon it's proper naughty? I think we all know the answer to that.
With a game by now.
It's written all over her face.
101 and more with 6 darts. 3 for you, Dick, and 3 for you, Anne. Your charity money's safe. You've got the time it takes the board to revolve to tell us what you'd like to do. Now, talk.
Love that music, man. I might have to sample that. Me and Mumford are recording a new album, by the way. He's got a studio out in Patong. And when I get out there, I've got a load of new songs I've written. We're gonna redo a couple of my old ones, not household tracks. And I might sample that for one of our songs.
Talk about it. You've 3 nice prizes there. And I can only say it's not going all that often, but it's your decision. I don't want to influence you either. What do you think, audience? Come on, help them. Should they gamble? Come on. Do you think they should gamble? Now then, are you going to be influenced by this rabble we've got in from all over the Midlands? What do you think?
No, we're not going to take the gamble.
You're not
No, they'd already decided. They're absolutely brassic.
going to gamble. You're taking the prizes. Before you go,
Pakka, you're right. She said, I'm having that dishwasher. She called the shots.
I know they did ask us to do this right at the beginning. We always like mums and dads to do it. Give a wave to the kids down there. Go on.
Mark and them.
Mark and give them a wave. No, that's it. They are. They're going home with the prizes. They're taking the prizes.
Oh, we always ask the mums, and they're coming home with a Vic 20. Those kids at home are crying. Their mates at school have got either a ZX Spectrum. It's a 1984. They've got a Spectrum or a Commodore 64. And you're coming home with a Vic 20. They're in tears. They don't know how to tell. They're already trying to prepare how to tell you to sell it.
We've got here for
The Buffon brothers are coming back, right?
your 2 tankards. You take those with our compliments. You've been a dream on the show today. You have your Bullseye tankards, £475. The Bullseye darts.
But they got 2 kids. Duper guy said they shagged twice then. Oh, without a doubt, Fluella. Best machine ever. 48k of just delicious. The fun I had on that machine. When I first got mine, it was 16k. It was 1982 when the 16k version came out. Oh, look, there's I don't know if you'll be able to see it. No, you can't because I've got the screen on. I've got a couple of geckos on my window. Mark says that Vic 20s were all right. They were nothing, man. They were no. I'm not. I'll talk to you about that in private, Mark, and I'll put you right. Yeah, the ZX Spectrum, great. I mean, Clive Sinclair is an honorary Doctor Who. That's how significant the ZX Spectrum was. Anyway, that's it. The rubber keys. Brilliant. Right, here we go. Roll VT.
The solid silver keyring and the tankard stick.
They're back, people. We couldn't have asked for more to end this stream. They're back.
Again. Now then, how much money have you won there, Barry?
20 quid.
£338. I think I haven't counted it yet.
But I assure you, we're honest at centre. I promise you we are. You can gamble that for tonight's star prize.
What was the star prize again? What was the star prize, anyone? I can't remember. That's a great callback, Glass.
No,
What
that'd be
was the star prize?
Caravan or something, isn't it?
Oh, they haven't revealed it.
No.
Nissan, we've already done the Jerry Adams gag, but that only makes it even more better. Oh, it was the mink coat, wasn't it?
Oh, was it? Oh.
Can you imagine old Peter Sutcliffe there putting that on like a pimp, walking down the road with like a cigar on, listening to gangster rap? Oh, hang on, people are. Yeah, no, you're right. It's a mystery. It ain't the coat because that's when they do this is what you could have won. So those other things, including the mink coat, that was just your numbers. They don't know what they're gambling on. It could be a caravan, could be a speedboat, could be something. I pray for it to be something so terrible and gutting, and I hope they lose it.
We can, but we're not going to.
We've had a great game. We're going to keep our winnings.
Tell them out there you've had a good day.
They've bottled it as well. This is why there's a geezer backstage now, moving out the actual prize and putting a Ford Fiesta or Escort in its place.
We've had a great day. We're going to keep our winnings.
Keep the winnings.
Keep what we've got.
Are they saying?
Okay, we're going to keep our winnings. We're going to keep what we've got. Yes, thank you. We had a great time though.
But we don't know. Barry, thank you very much indeed. Graham, off you go. We're never happening. Thank you, Barry. Excellent.
Well, how are you going to deal with this then? Owen and Bowen.
You really have had a marvellous time. It's been a bit special, this one. So we bring back the couple who...
That's what we thought. Hang on. No way. The original losers again. This is incredible. They're half the way home.
left us right at the beginning. When
can't even remember what they look like. Anyone? It's the geezer in the shirt.
Making the blue, isn't it?
Blue on blue's coming back.
With not a lot of money, a chance to win a fortune.
They've got a producer in the back going, please gamble, please. If you lose, we'll give you a couple of £100, but please gamble. Because they come out and don't, it's kind of game over.
Keith Richards and Alan Core from Central. Come on.
JP says speedboat, caravan, or car for the main prize. Yep. Also, Peter Sutcliffe and Dick in hand, love it tight. Oh, steady. Right, people. Thank you, John. Much appreciated. What do you reckon, people? Are they going to gamble? Hello, Livy.
They won about 60 quid, didn't they? They'll gamble.
They've got it. Talbot Samba. Andy, did he say a chance to win a fortune? Did he say that? Yeah. For people who don't know, sometimes if they lose, old Bowen says to me, you still get your Bullseye darts and your BFH. That's your boss fair on. You reckon it's going to be an holiday? Nate reckons they're going to clear up. Mousecat reckons it's going to be a mini metro city. Good Lord. This is getting very exciting. Let's have a look and see.
Oh, dear. Young Alan, how much have you got there?
You were life's losers, and yet we've dragged you back on. How much money have you got?
Not a lot.
Not a lot. What do you want to do? I should think about this gamble. What do you think? You're doing it.
You give it a big and he just slapped it down like it meant nothing. Take it. Go on. Bosh. Hang on. We're going to have that again because he caught us off guard. Watch him just lay it down. He's a gangster. I reckon he's one of the Gambino family. Played this character in real life to keep off the old Bill's radar.
Not a lot.
Not a lot.
Right, don't blink, people, because it's quick and it's slick. Shoot on sight, fire at will, shoot to kill. Blue on blue, make it ill and sick. Go.
What do you want to do? I should think about this gamble. What do you think?
Whoa! Look at the face on it. Look at the expression. Cash, trash. Superb manoeuvre.
You're doing it. Nobody else left, is there?
The other geezer called it. No one else left. Your show's fucked without us gambling our 30 quid.
Non-dart player first. All right. Non-dart player first, Tommy. You know what you need, 101 or more. We're all rooting for you.
Right, 6 darts or 9 is it to get 101? It's got to be 6, isn't it? It's 6 darts to score 101. I tell you what, my heart's beating rapid.
It'll be marvellous. Come on, in you come. Come on with me. Over to Tony for tonight's star prize.
Chance
Come on, you've got to get 1 treble 20 and you're laughing.
for a turn up then. So it's 101 or more. Alan to throw first. And that's 17. That's a 7.
Oh, it was nearly in the 25. And it looks like it might fall out if he puts too much impact on his 3rd dart.
And that's the ball.
Oh my God, did he hit the bullseye? Absolutely smashing it.
Oh, that is 74.
Hang on a minute. 126. Yeah, you've lost your money. Is it 6 darts? No, that money's gone, mate. I can't see him winning this.
Alan. Wait.
So key.
Hang on, let's just watch Jim Bowen. Alan, wait. But why do you want him to wait? That was really weird because he walked around the wrong way. Bowen got a bit annoyed with him. Watch, it's a bit awkward.
4.
Alan.
So key.
I don't know about you, but I want them to win.
Leading 27.
1 is a great start, leaving you with a maximum of 120.
And he's 27, he just said.
What, they need 101?
I think so.
That's ridiculous.
1. 20. He needs 6 more. He's done it! That's
He's got it on the phone.
One bullseye number plate on it and a ribbon. They can't believe it.
He's done incredibly well.
Have a good look at it.
Thank you very much indeed for watching Bullseye. But come and watch us next week. We'll watch Nick Good tonight. See you next week. Bye.
Really laughed at it. I made it happen, people. I absolutely made it happen. Oh my God.
What was it, a full fiesta?
Yeah. Oh,
Basic
fiesta,
Lord.
yeah.
I need to calm myself down. I might have to turn my fan up or something. Where's my hand fan? Pakka, how are you feeling after that?
That was shockingly shit, wasn't it? That was on, how long was that on for? 11 years, was it?
14 years, and it used to get around 20 million views. And remember, the population was a lot less than it is now. So that's about, and if you take all the people who can't see anymore and 3 and 4 year olds, that was probably about half of the TV viewing populace.
Fucking hell.
I can't believe he hit that right on the money. He probably thought I need the 17. Bosh, he done the maths in it. Boom. I'm blown away. I started. It's a good 2.25 hours ago. It was a piss take, but now my faith in humanity has been restored. Bullseye is the new nationalism. You can take your Fuentes and your Kirks. Bowen is your man. What do you make of that then, Pakka?
I'm not sure. I don't think I'm with you on that one.
No, I'm not. I ain't got a clue what I'm talking about. I think that was an experiment that went down well, don't you, people? Yeah, I'm with you, Mark. I think that was.
I like the fact that there was people like me and 42, and I didn't have much of an idea about it, and he had even less. I think you like the fact that there was darts and questions. Brilliant.
Right. You actually considered your answer then, didn't you? Which was
sorry about that.
A little bit awkward. Paul dropped an Ayrton Senna every Sunday without fail in our house. Yeah, same here. Same here. Dinner on our laps, yeah. Great stuff, Paul. Nice one. A Prasha Kanatu. I'll just check the entropy. If anyone's done a donation on the QR code that Pakka's about to indicate effortlessly and get it right first time, nailed it. I'll do you a video reply. You'll get that tonight. Whoa, hold tight. Thank you, Paul. That's much appreciated. Hang on a minute. I missed Anglo's last one. I'm going to go for the car. Was a battle cry for me and my muckers as a youth, Chris. Amazing. And I missed one for Mrs. Me in it. Here's what you could have won. Nice one, Mrs. Me in it. I didn't see those last two slip in. So that's Mrs. Me in it. Thank you very much, love. And Anglo's. I'm going to go for the car. And Paul C. Amazing. Right. It's got to be in it. When Anglo's been playing his own version of darts. Well, people, I'll tell you what. I thought I was so knackered, on the edge of an headache. The old eye was flicking, and I thought, don't stream. And then I was already halfway through making the thumbnail. So I thought to myself, shout out talking to me about that. I'm going to put it on Mongolia so that there's no adverts. To be honest with you, let me know in the chat what you thought of that. I won't do another Bullseye one for about 6 months, but I'll find another TV show from the 80s. If you want more of that shizzle. Now listen, people, 2 things. Like the video. Please like the video. It's all well and good doing a live stream, but because people forget to like it, if it doesn't get likes, YouTube don't recommend it to anyone. So it would really help me. I've just put in 2.5 hours. It's now 4:20, and I've still got to go to the supermarket. If you could just give me a like for that, it would be fantastic. And the other thing is, if you're new here, I'm also a writer. Top link in the description. It's free. They're very unpleasant stories, so you'll probably enjoy them. Right, that's that wrapped up. Pakka, I'll let you go. P in the chat for Pakka, please. People, don't we in the chat, but put a P in the chat. Nice one, Pakka. It was great.
Thanks,
you saved the day. Yeah, look after yourself, mate. Always a privilege, never a chore. Ta-da, mate. So there you go. Put a P in the chat to thank Pakka. Someone has donated onto the old Duper guy has donated onto the QR code. You will be getting. I'll tell you what, Duper guy. I will record your video reply in Super Duper. That's if I do actually go. I'm starting to feel I might knock it on the head because it might get light. Or if I hurry up, it won't. I will be putting your messages on the screen. Thanks, Pakka. Thanks to everyone who donated. Amazing. Very generous. Amazing. Thanks to the moderators of this stream. I'll still say it. And most of all, thanks to all of you lot. It's such a privilege to be able to come here and do a stream and get. We had about 130 for the majority of that. So I think I will be doing some more. I will be putting your comments on the screen as the music plays. I dedicate this to my butcher friend, Anglo-Saxon. It's Paul Mumford with Cold, Hard. I'm trying to time this right, but I've bodged it up so much. Steel. Let me know you can hear it. Not yet. Now. Yeah.
Tell your daddy you're fighting good. Feel the glory he said you would. Tell your mama you're coming home. Over all of that deafening drone. But you realize you've been sold when you feel the enemy's cold hard steel. down to your final day. Feel the fear and go anyway. Get a ride in that big black plane. Kill your conscience along your brain. But you'll realize you've been sold when you feel the enemy's cold hard steel. Cause the wheels already been rolled when you feel the enemy's cold hard steel. Oh Lord. Do whatever they tell you to. Tell yourself it ain't really you. But when the slaughtering has begun, you'll be murdering someone's son.
Nice one, Anglo.
You've been sold when you feel the enemy's cold hard steel.
Cheers, Pakka.
Cause the wheels already been rolled when you feel the enemy's cold hard steel. Oh Lord. Yes, you'll realize you've been sold when you feel the enemy's cold hard steel. Oh Lord. Cause the wheels already been rolled when you feel the enemy's cold hard steel. Oh Lord.
That's a good call, Wayne. That's a good call. Wow. Right, there was a few names there that I missed, and I now can't remember them all, but I didn't say hello to Emma G. Sorry about that one. Pressure Drop didn't get a shout out. I'm going to miss some here as well. I saw Mr. Bontoft, hello mate, my boy Tom. James has only just rocked up, so I can't really be... I'm sorry if you didn't get a shout out. I do try and get everyone in at some point. People are saying things like the Sweeney and that. I think you need the quiz thing because I'll have a think, but I think that was good value. I've got to go to the supermarket, if only to buy some yogurt. Bless you all, people. Tell the people you love that you love them. You think they know, but it's lovely to tell them. And I will see you again soon. My missus is in the province. Her mother had a heart attack. Listen to this. Her mother had a heart attack. Her brother-in-law got hit by a car. And I've seen all the films. This isn't like needing a new water buffalo. And then when her mother woke up in the hospital with all the tubes and things in her, she's 72, her mother. She just pulled all the things out of her, got up, and just, my missus was sitting there. She just went, I'm all right now. Next day, she's gone to the market, fell over, broke her leg in about 6 places. It's like, Jesus, man. They're made of different stuff, these people. But when you remember that they lived through what happened with the Rouge, they're tough as old boots, I tell you. And hearts of gold as well. I'll talk to all you lot soon. Take care and a massive hoit.